In general, when we look at what are we going to do in the market, Dell tries to be disruptive. So we have a long history of being disruptive in not only in the data center, but if you go all the way back into the PC market. So when we looked at the flash space and we said, okay, what could Dell do that would be both unique and quite disruptive in the data center? What we actually did is we took our Compellent product and we rewrote the tiering. So beginning next month, I believe August 5th is the launch date for the product, we're bringing out a flash-based solution that leverages Compellent tiering to allow us to radically change the price point. So in general, our flash enclosure that we're introducing next month is going to be about 4 times cheaper than most of the competition. But the simple way to put it, because whenever you say something like that, people quarrel about what the price is, we're basically selling flash at the price of disk. And I'm not talking about hybrid flash. So there's other vendors out there that are selling hybrid solutions that are a combination of disk and combination of flash. Actually, we do that too. But when I talk about the economics, I'm not counting any spinning disk. I'm talking only about flash. And the way that we did that is we combined SLC, which is your traditional enterprise, high quality, write endurance flash, with read-intensive MLC. Now, read-intensive MLC has a fairly low duty cycle when it comes to writes. Don't hold me to an exact number, but you get about 6,000-7,000 writes on a read-intensive MLC, and that's basically the duty cycle of the drive. There is no limitation on the number of reads, and the read performance on read-intensive MLC is pretty much the same as it is on SLC or MLC in general. So you get pretty good read performance. What we did is, from a capacity point of view, we built the flash solution as a 4-to-1 ratio of read-intensive MLC to SLC. And we use the Compellent tiering to be very, very intelligent about the way writes occur. So all of our writes go to the SLC. And periodically, on average 3 times a day, although it depends on the write activity, we'll do snapshots and migrations down to the read-intensive MLC. But we use the read-intensive MLC very, very heavily for reads. So when the snapshots go down there, a lot of the read activity comes off of those less expensive MLCs. So the effect is that we're able to produce, we peak up to about 300,000 IOPS, depends again on workload. That's a very read-intensive workload. But to give you an idea, on a very transactional OLTP environment, we're seeing sub-millisecond latencies with well over 100,000 IOPS in a solution that is priced more or less like 15,000 RPM disks. And when I say more or less, it always depends on capacity and workload. But for all intents and purposes, 10-15% cheaper or 10 to 15% more expensive for most cases. Sometimes the numbers are a little bit better than that even. But I believe we are the first vendor that's come out with an all-flash solution that is priced like disk.